Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's just going to be a quick one. So last time out on the BMX track, had a nasty landing, managed to bend an M2c standoff and finish off my front bumper. So I've got new EXP front bumper, so if you need the part number, that's that one there. And I think I figured out why I was getting bent standoffs. So I had the same issue on my Notorious. The back one bent, I snapped an arm, it bent on there. It seemed to go really easy considering it's supposed to be M2c. And again with the front one the other day, it kind of come down and it bent the front one. I had them on the top holes, and when they're on the top holes where they're that bit much bigger, these sit more proud. So the first point of contact is the top of the shock. Hence why the standoffs are bending. So I've moved them all into the middle where I used to run it anyway. Done the same with the rear, made sure they're all done, and picked up a new bumper which is going to go on there as well. So but I need to service the shocks, so I managed to pick myself up some of these M2c shock pistons. So the black ones are for the back, I believe. Yep, for the rear shocks, and the white ones are for the front, and they have like a little O-ring in there, supposed to help with blow by and stabilisation. So if you're after it for any of the 6S shocks, Notorious, Kratons, Italians, I believe that these do go in there, and you can get these at Badtouch breakers. So I'm going to whip the shocks off. I'll show you the comparison between what's inside here to what these ones are, show you one going back together, but I won't bore you with the full strip down or doing all of them. I'll just take one off and then I'll show you the one. So I'll catch you in a minute. Right, so just had a little discovery. Stripped all the shock down, opened this up, put the piston up to it, and I was like, this doesn't look right. Actually looked on the pack, they've sent me out the 8S 20mm O-rings instead of the 16mm ones for the 6S. So they've sent me out the wrong ones. I'm gonna have to give them a shout, get back to them, and get the right ones sent out to me. So I suppose I better put this back together and just put new shock oil in. So I won't bore you any more in the video. I might pick it up again once I get the right ones in and show you from there. Right, so after finding out that the other set were for Outcast 8S, Adrian at Badtouch Breakers, I got in contact with him the very same night, so it's been a couple of days now, but very same night, and he said, right, leave with me, I'll get on it. So next day after, he sent me the correct ones out, and these are for the 6S rigs. So black's for the back, white for the front, and then you've got the O-rings in there, and that's what they're for. So he was very apologetic, and as a kind of courtesy, he did send me out another set of these as well. So much appreciated, Adrian, thank you so much for that, and very quick to respond and get these ones out to me. So can't thank you guys enough. So Badtouch Breakers, M2c, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Hit those guys up for any bits and pieces you need. So I've already taken the piston apart, so taken the piston out of the shock housing. When you're undoing these, if you use a pair of cutters and put it right at the end, undo your threads, again undo your nut on the top there, and in that way it doesn't score any of the piston at all, so it doesn't damage any of the little O-rings that are in there, and in that way you keep them how they should be. So let's put this piston off, and there should be a little, yep, spacer underneath. We'll pop that back on there, and crack this open. Should do. So let's have one of the black ones and an O-ring. Let's fish one of these out. And there. So we've got our O-ring. I'm going to pop that onto there. It goes on nice and easy. I'm guessing the lettering goes down. I didn't see any lettering. 1, 2, 1 to 5. I'm guessing the lettering goes down. So if I'm wrong, hit me up, let me know. But we're going to give that a go. Just clamp that right down the bottom. I'm going to do this up. It seems to be on now. There we go, new piston. It's got a little O-ring on there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping that's the right way round. If I've done it the wrong way round, please leave me a comment, let me know. So I'm just gonna run that way and just get a little bit of oil on there. I did give it a clean out. It feels a lot more stable already. There's hardly any play in that shock piston now. Yeah, sometimes they flap around. Right, let's put a little sock back on. We're going to put this back on as well.
So we're ready to rock and roll.
That's it. That's one M2c 16mm shock piston back onto where it should be. So I've got the other one there. I'm going to fill these up with some oil. So I'm using 1000cc. So it states in the book. So I'm going to stick with what it states in there. As they do say, these work with the stock oil. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to try that out. Make sure these are nice and clean as well. Give them a little clean up afterwards so I don't get no muck inside. I have cleaned the insides out, so it's clean in there. But there's no point filming, doing all the rest of it. It's pretty straightforward. I think everyone knows how to change a piston on a shock. If you don't, there you go. That's how you do it. And I get those filled up, pull the back ones off, get them all done, get them all the air bubbles out, and I'll be back to you after that. Right, just in case any of you did notice, I was doing the front ones, and it does state that the black go on the rear, the whites go on the front. I put the black one in, but I have taken it out. So I've got the white ones in there, got this assembled. They do feel super smooth, and the tolerances inside and all that look really, really good. So hopefully we'll see how they go. I'm going to put some oil in those, take the rears off, and get those all filled up and done, and then I'll show you them once they're all done. So catch you in a minute. Right, so that's them. They're all back on there now. Let me give you a little demo. Yep, all bounces up nice again. A little bit more adjustment on the rear shocks, but I've given it a little drop down to the floor, and it all seems to be going good. I am running the M2c standoffs on here, M2c towers. I've got the Derrelin bushes in the top, and now I've got the M2c pistons with the O-rings. So it's supposed to give it more plushness when you're driving it. So I mean, that looks amazing going up and down the front there. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it performs now. Going over the bumps and corners and stuff. I'm going to use this more on the racing side once everyone starts coming out. So that'll be good. So yeah, it's just a case of testing it. So well, I hope that you like the video, and you know, that's helped anyone that hasn't done it before or wants to know. Just for the information, the actual pistons have got little numbers on the tops, and that does go on the top side. So I wasn't sure where it went, and when I took the other one off, I noticed that the lettering was on the top, so I faced them up. So hopefully that's the right way. It's all cleaned up and ready to go out now. So hopefully we'll get this out of the weekend, give it a try, and go from there. So if you like that, then don't forget, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the bell for a reminder, and I'll catch you in the next video.